Hi everyone. Let's see. Hello, hello. Okay. I think I got it. I'm just not sure. Hello everyone. Okay, please give me a minute while I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Okay, for some reason, alright, let me just. Okay, I guess it's okay now. Hello, 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 hello. How are you all doing? Alright, can anyone confirm that they can hear me? Hello? Okay, I just want someone to confirm if they can hear me and the video is working good. Okay, great. Um, I'm doing good. How are you all doing? Okay, so just bear with me because I've just started, like, I'm doing the live on phone, and honestly I can't remember the setting, like things have been changing. So okay, right, so my voice is clear. Just wanting to make sure if the picture is clear as well, like you can see it. Okay, it's working. Alright, let's start. Hi Mihak, hi Salma, hi Yogi, hi Richa. I'm doing good. How are you all doing? Okay, great. Alright, so voice is okay, picture is clear. Alright, let's start. Okay, so hello everyone, welcome, 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 and I'm glad to be back. Okay, let's start. Alright. Okay, so hello everyone, welcome to the live reading. As I already put it up there, this is like I used to be doing live readings back then, so I'm just like restarting it up again while we're waiting for others to join. So basically everyone get one free question. I'll try to get to everyone, and for those of you who wanted to, if for those of you who have more than one questions, or if you want to have a more in-depth reading regarding the situation or whatever the question is, you can choose to donate. And for those of you who donate, you may also like skip the line, like you don't have to wait for the like for others. Alright, so yeah, you can start posting up your questions on the comment, like on the chat type, and we can get started. Okay, let's start. just post down the questions. You get to it. Let me just try to see this channel settings. Okay, I just posted the question. I'll get to it. Just give me a minute. I'm trying to. Right, let's start. Let's start. Okay, Michelle, I'll get to you. And Mariam, yeah, I'm just starting, so you can still, okay. All right, Michelle, let me just do one free question of the yogi, and then I'll get to you. All right, so yogi, just coming to you. Yogi. Okay, yogi, like who, right? Okay, so a person. All right, so I'm getting a very strong fire sign here. Yogi, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius could be. I mean, like very strongly towards a Leo again. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm getting more towards like Aries or Leo, but again, fire sign coming up here quite strongly. I am not sure if you're asking it in like what sense, but I'm getting a very strong of like a romantic person coming in here with you. If this is not a romantic person, I'm getting that someone that you will be moving with. So again, could be a very strong romantic person, or could be okay, Mariam, just give me a minute. I'll put down the PayPal. Alright, Yogi. So I'm getting that someone that you will be moving in with. So it could be a partner, or could be like someone romantic in romantic relationship. Marriage energy could be coming up, or this could also be like a roommate or a person that you may share a house with, or you may share some sort of like a living situation. But I'm getting a very strong of like a romantic situation or like a marriage energy coming up here. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, someone who is a very mature person, I would say. Could also be someone who is older than you. I don't see it as significantly older, but I'm getting like someone who's actually very mature in his way of thinking, emotionally and financially speaking as well. Alright, so that's it for Yogi. Alright, let me put down the PayPal once again. Okay, how do I pin this one. Okay, replace that. Okay, I guess it's already up there. I hope it is. Okay, I hope it is. Alright, Michelle, when will you be seeing, or when you will be talking to, okay, let's start with Michelle. I'm getting a very strong of moving or traveling energy coming up here, Michelle. I've got the number 7 coming up here. So, okay, I've got 2 specific number. I'm definitely going to check further into it. But as for the time frame here, I'm getting 2 specific number. I've got the number 7 coming up. So it could be within the next 7. So 7 days could be possible. I'm getting that if not by the end of spring, could be beginning of July is what I'm getting. Like July could be significant, or late spring energy could be coming up. However, I'm getting a very strong moving energy coming up here. Either he could be traveling to come to see you, or you could be traveling, or one way or the other, some sort of like a traveling could be involved here for both of you to meet. Again, I'm getting a very strong of like a traveling energy coming up here. Now I'm going to be checking into this because I'm getting like there might be some sort of like I can't say a fight, but there could be some sort of an argument that may have like either already happened, or may happen like when both of you meet, or when both of you are in communication again. Now I'm getting like how do I say it here, an ego conflict, I would say, or yeah, an ego conflict, or just like it could be a very strong stubborn energy coming up here. Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, and air sign, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini could be significant. Either one of you could have that, but I'm getting like a very strong stubborn energy coming up here, especially with this King of Pentacles coming up twice, which I feel like that's more of his energy rather than your energy, as in that again, stubbornness coming up. Yeah, like someone who like once, like he thinks whatever he says or whatever he feels or whatever the decision that he made is actually the best out of the best, while on the other hand here is that you feel like what you said is actually like the like supposed to be the truth. Again, there could be like some sort of like a misunderstanding that either already happened or may happen when both of you meet, or when both of you know, like starting to have a communication. So just keep that in mind. Like that's the only challenge that I'm getting coming up here. So I would say that knowing that, try to be careful, like try to not trigger him too much, I would say, because again, a very strong of stubbornness energy coming up. I've got the star energy here, and as well as the Ace of Cups. Yeah, I would say like if by maximum, like by the latest, it would be sometime in July. If not in July, I mean like by the earliest, I would say around late spring energy. The only thing that I'm getting here is that some sort of like a fight, argument, conflict, just a misunderstanding that may happen. And I'm also getting a very strong fun energy coming up here, so both of you may have fun together. Lots of healing energy coming in here as well, Michelle. So that's it for your reading. Thank you so much for your donation. Let me know if like there is something that you don't understand from the reading. All right. Okay, Mariam, I'm going to get you. So Priya Fakir, let's see. Let me okay. I'm so sorry for the video. I think I messed up with the settings somehow. I just can't remember it. But next live I'll try to rectify it, right? So Priya, what is it that your boss intention towards you is he attractive? Or let's say like what is it that his intention towards you? should be pulling some cards for you again here, Priya, just to make sure, because to answer your question, is he attracted to you? I do see some sort of like an attraction coming up here. However, I'm also getting a very strong heartbroken energy here as crowning up the reading. So either you or him may have some, like recently may have gone through something, especially with this Five of Pentacles energy coming up here, feeling isolated, feeling alone, lots of heartbroken energy here coming up. So a short answer here, Priya, is that yes, he does have an attraction towards you. However, I'm getting that because of this loneliness, or just I would say like some sort of like an heartbroken energy, it's almost like he's seeking some sort of like a comfort from you. I'm getting a very strong comfort energy coming up here very strongly. He's attracted to you, but that attraction is like seeking comfort, like that's the main message that I'm getting. Now another thing that I've got coming up here is that he's seeing you here as the Empress, the Queen of Swords, and the Temperance energy coming up is that I'm getting so many messages. First of all, here is that he's seeing you as someone who is reliable, someone who just like gets the work done, someone how do I say it, like a very like reliable, responsible, someone who just like uh, I mean, aside from the strong and independent thing, it's like you do what you say, like that's the energy that I've got coming up here. And I'm also seeing that he's seeing you or is picking up your energy as like your abundance, that motherly nature, like that caring energy coming up here as well. And I feel like this is why prompting him or pushing him of that seeking comfort energy, because the connection that I've got coming up for both of you here is that like wanting to seek that comfort, wanting to have that comfort, like that's the main energy that I'm getting coming up here. And then also I'm getting him seeing you as someone who is patient. I'm getting like a very, very strong patient energy, which makes me think that especially with this Hermit energy coming up here, like he doesn't have to do much, like you can just like be patient, you can just like understand him, like that comfortness energy is coming up quite strongly. Now I'm not sure if this has been going on for a while, or if this is like some sort of like a new situation, especially with the Six of Cups energy. Like maybe he had, I mean, like maybe you have noticed this before from him. Like, I mean, like this is not the first time that you may be noticing it, because I'm getting like this is something that could be like a reoccurring, or something that might have happened already before, and it's happening again. So yeah, that is his intention. I would say he's attracted to you, and he's like seeking comfort. Like I'm getting a very strong of seeking comfort energy coming up here. That what he's looking for. Okay, thank you, Priya, for your donation. Let me know if there is something that you don't understand or would like me to clarify. Okay, Maria. Right, let me check your question. Alright, let's see. Let me start with the time frame first, like when's communication coming, and then let's see of his intention. Alright, this is for Maria. a conflicting energy that I've got coming out from him. But as for the communication, I do get a soon, and I mean, like, the soonest things that I've got coming up here is that I'm getting a very strong end of the winter, like end of the winter moving towards the spring energy. So this could be coming up soon. But at the same time here is that he's delaying things is what I'm getting coming up here from him. And again, the overall energy, I've got anger here, but I don't necessarily see him being angry with you, but like that delaying energy is what I'm getting coming up from him. He does want to communicate, but at the same time that he's keeping himself silent, like, or he's like trying to be silent is what I'm getting here. So a lot of anxiety, trouble sleeping that I'm getting coming up from him. So I would say like the fastest that you can expect the communication from him is like by the end of the winter, like moving to a spring. So I feel like pretty much sometime soon. So that's what I've got. Now another thing here is I've got the Lovers energy coming in here. Now I've also checked, okay, let me move to this one first. Now the blockage or the challenge here is that he's again conflicted between his ego and conflicted between his emotions is what I'm getting coming up here, especially when it comes into the communication. With this anger energy that I've got here, compassion, and I've also got friendship coming in here, and with the Lovers, and I've got so many messages coming up for you here, Mariam, so please hold on. Okay, he does want to, I would say like ask for forgiveness, but again, like he wants to start some sort of like a friendship towards you, which slowly will be blooming up to a romance. So this could be sorry. This could be talking about restarting something from friendship moving to romance. So that's the first message that I'm getting here. So his intention is that, like, when he comes back and communicating with you here, it may start off as friendship, or he may say to you like as if like, okay, look, I just want to be friends, I don't want to have anything more, and all those stuff, which then slowly it will be transforming to romance again. Or what I would say here is that both of you might be like juggling between these two, like you want to stay friends, but for some reason you can't, like you try to move forward into a romantic relationship, and then it was like, no, this is not working, let's just be friends, you know, like those type of juggling energy is what I'm picking up here. So that's first. Now the second message here is that a very strong of struggling, juggling, and ego energy that I've got coming up here. More specifically here is that with his emotion and with his ego, because part of him here wants to just open up and express himself here, but his ego, or just like him trying to be I would say stubborn, but at the same time here I'm getting a very strong fiery energy coming out from him, which kind of like related to this anger energy coming in here as well. So there could be like some sort of like an anger. Now this anger may not directly towards you here, Mariam, this could be like towards himself, because one thing that I've got coming out from him here is that apart from the defensiveness that I've got coming in here is that feeling like a failure, or like feeling like afraid of a failure is what I would say here, Mariam. So like afraid that either you will reject him, or just afraid of like being deemed as a failure. So there is a very, very strong fear energy coming in here as well. Communication will pick up, or this juggling situation will slowly improve here. I've got the Harvest energy coming in. Now another thing that I've got coming out from him here is that I would say, again, I'm not sure what his situation in, but I'm getting like he's struggling to show compassion towards himself, and he's also struggling to see people showing him compassion. So something to do with compassion, something to do with just like it's okay to fail, it's okay to not be perfect, it's just okay to be, you know, like to be who you are. And for some reason like that compassion energy is something alien to him, I would say. So there's lots of struggling energy that I've got coming in here. So that's regarding him communicating with you. Let me check off his current intention. Oh, and one more thing here, I've got the Sun card coming in here as well, and as you can see, the Knight of Swords energy coming in. Things will definitely be improving, there is no doubt of that, but I would suggest, like, this is him, I mean, like, I'll suggest to just wait it out and just see how things goes, because lots of struggling, lots of like trying to find, almost like finding an identity, but it's more like being okay with who he is, and be okay with like just like showing compassion towards himself. Well, let's see his intention towards you. See, he wants to communicate, that's what I mean, like the communication energy coming up here. So yeah, just wait it out. I would say like it will come quite fast. Like if all things is good, like he's like, wait, like, oh God, I just, see, like I want to, like, this is the energy that I'm picking up. Like he wants to communicate, but he just doesn't know how to start or what to say. Like it's almost like it's going to be like when he comes to you here, like when the moment it happens, he comes to you, just like there might even be some sort of like a blabbing energy. All right, let's see. Yeah. Okay, so his current intention towards you. Okay, first of all, here is that he definitely wants to communicate. He definitely wants to give you the clarity or tell you the truth, like some sort of like a truth, just like a honest, open clarity, open communication. Like that's what I'm getting. And another thing that I've got here is that the word that I keep getting here is that rebuilding up the foundation. So like restarting things, rebuilding up the foundation. This is what I said, like both of you may struggle with this friendship and the lovers dynamic here, like moving forward here. Like later on, both of you may struggle with this lovers and the friendship dynamic, especially with this like restarting thing, rebuilding up things. So my suggestion here is that like once things move forward here, just don't rush things, just like slowly building up the foundation, because I feel like there are lots of cracks, and they're just like, again, might be misunderstanding, might be pain, whatever it might be. Like it's not necessarily that you hurting him or he is hurting you in that sense, but there are just like lots of cracks. So there needs to be like lots of patching up. Like it's almost like you both of you need to put like lots of cement for the building to stand, or just like restarted building up things once again. So that's what there's definitely going. He's patient, so that what I have to give to him here. Like he's patient. He's definitely like waiting it out, and that is what I'm like. That is also why I'm suggesting you here, like to wait out and see. He wants to come in and like give you like restart again, keep on getting restarting thing, but like starting a new adventure, starting new with you. He wants to have success with you here. Like this is his current intention. Now I'm getting a very strong juggling energy. As you can see, the King of Swords coming in, which means that he wants, again, the communication energy coming up here quite strongly. He just wants to come in, he just wants to communicate with you, just speak up his truth. But at the same time, here I've got the King of Pentacles coming up here, the stubbornness that I've got coming up from him, the ego is the ego thing that I've got coming up from him, and then I've also got the emotional side coming out from him here. So it may sound funny, but it seems like he's battling with all of his alter ego. Like part of him here wants to be honest with you, wants to just like pouring out all his emotional side here, but at the same time, again, that anger energy coming in here, that stubbornness energy coming in here. Coming in here as well. Another thing that I've got here is that especially with this Five of Pentacles energy, feeling isolated, feeling alone, just like feeling as if like he has no support at all. There is also, how do I say it here, like so much of resting energy, as in that I won't deny that he might be depressed. I'm getting like a little bit of depression energy, because the vision that I'm getting here is that him just sleeping, or like him just resting, or feels like an out of body experience, as in that he may be working like a job meeting, like he may be working, he may be functioning, but like he's just doing that as in like in an autopilot thing. Like that's the message that I'm getting for you. Thank you so much. Okay, let me just look into the chat. All right. Let's see. Okay, Priya, I'll get to the confirmation for you. Give me a minute. And okay, Michelle as well. Okay, Maria. Okay, behavior. Could be that, yeah, it could be scared. Like I'm getting a very strong fear energy coming up here, feeling defeated energy coming up here as well. That's the thing, Mariam. I think what you did is actually already good, but I think later on, like once he comes back and like things start to pick up here, you need to be stern on that boundaries, because I'm getting that dynamic is going to be getting repeated again. Friends, lovers, friends, lovers, friends, lovers. You know, like that's what I'm getting coming up here quite strongly. Like both of you kind of like struggling to find the rhythm, or both of you like are struggling to find like what is it like. What is it that like how to move forward things. And this is why I feel, this is why I was getting that the foundation, I won't say destroyed, but there are just lots of cracks, there are just like lots of that needs to be fixing. Now this card literally just flew for you here. Discernment. All is not what it seems. Stay true to your knowing and keep your dream a secret. So trust your intuition, and it's really important for you here to pay attention to your intuition, like that discernment thing, especially once it's coming back, which is going to be soon. That's what I'm getting. Okay, Richa, I'll get to you. There was Priya. No feelings of love. Let me just double check it once again, Priya, because I can't really say no to that, because even though like the comfort energy is what I'm getting coming up quite strongly, like the comfort, which means like emotional comfort, like coming up here quite strongly, rather than like physical comfort. Is more like towards like the emotional comfort for both of you. So there is a possibility of love, but let's see. No feelings of love. Again, I can't deny it and say like there is no feelings at all, but it's not that big is what I'm getting here. So for especially with this Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles energy coming up here, financial, work related situation, the work and the professional aspect, it's getting high. I mean like it's higher or like bigger. So no feelings of love. Again, I can't completely deny it, but it's very little. So especially because of the work situation, like again the professional aspect is coming up here very strongly, and he's seeing you as that nurturer. I keep getting that nurturer, that mother earth energy is what I'm getting coming up here. So yeah, I would say like a very little feelings of love. It's not no, but it's very little, but just like comfort. The comfort energy is coming up very strongly here, Priya. Okay. Hi Mabel, I missed you as well. Yeah, I've missed all of you. Hi loved. Okay, yeah, I'll like just type your question, loved, like whatever question that you have, just directly type in the question, because I'm doing the donation base now. So once I'm done with the donation, I'm going to be like doing the free reading. So just like please type in your question so I can just like scroll back up. Alright, so Michelle, let's see. Okay, hold on. I think Maria, sorry, not Maria, Mabel, let's see your question. Okay, Mabel, you can let me know your question as well. I think you donated first, so yeah. Mabel, you can put your question, so I'll do Michelle and then I'll get back to you. Is he closing out the karmic cycle? Alright, let's see. Let's see what's the challenges. Okay, I'm going to be giving you two reading here, Michelle. I mean, like not two reading, two messages. One is from the card because like while I was shuffling, I'm also like getting some channel messages here. But let me just pull it. Okay, so the channel message here, Michelle. While I was shuffling, I'm getting a very strong yes, and as you can see here, the card is also saying yes. It may sound funny, but I'm getting that I've got, especially with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, this is just confirming what I've just heard. Like, how do I say it here? Like, if it's, oh God, I just have so many. Like, if you don't mind, I think, Michelle, I'm going to message you on Facebook. I think you're on Facebook of the channel messages because I feel like that's going to be just for you private. I don't feel like good of saying this here, so I'm going to message you that. But let me just finish up this reading first. Okay. Is he closing up the karmic cycle? I'm getting a very strong yes. Again, I've got the divorce energy coming up here, or some sort of like a, again, I don't know why I said divorce, court situation, some sort of like a divorce energy that I've got coming in here. A lot of imbalanced situation, especially regarding the finances, like lots of imbalance energy. The whole thing with the karmic is like almost like an upside down energy is what I'm getting coming up here. Lots of heartbroken energy coming in here. Yeah, he will. I mean, that's the thing, like with the channel message, I'm getting that it seems like he already has, like I'm getting a very strong yes, as in like he already has, and I'm getting a very strong single energy coming in here. Let me see of the time frame. See of the time frame. Yeah, a very strong of imbalance energy that I've got coming in here from him. So I've got the Aries energy coming up here quite strongly. Aries number 5, the month of May. The month of May could be significant. Somehow around the month of May could be significant. But the answer towards you here is a very strong yes. Like the channel message that I mean like when I was shuffling, I'm getting that it seems like he has. I keep getting that like he has, not he will. Like I'm getting like present energy rather than the future energy here, Michelle. So I'm definitely going to send you a message on Facebook, because again I feel like it's going to be like a private rather than being sent. I mean like being sent here. So just give me a minute. Like I'm going to be sending you the message. But yeah, I keep getting like he has, like that's the energy that I've got here. So thank you so much for your donation. Alright, okay, Mabel, and then I'll do Mario. Okay, Mabel. We want to know about. Okay, Mabel. I'm channeling this while I was shuffling. Hold on, let me drink. Okay. Mabel, this may seems specific. Uh, I'm not sure if both of you have like pictures together, but I'm getting like physical pictures, like photo albums or just like your pictures towards him. But this is something of an old thing here, Mabel, because I'm like, you know that smell of like you are keeping things like in a box or something, and then like when you take the things out, like you've been keeping them for quite a while, and when you take that out, like there's like distance old thing smell. Like I don't know what's it called, but I hope you get what I mean, because like I was channeling that smell and that smell coming up quite strongly. Now this could mean two things, as in like he could be like physically digging some pictures of you, or he could be digging like he could be like bringing, like taking out some things that you may have given him like in the past. It could mean that, like literally could be meaning like him digging things from the past, or this could mean like symbolically speaking here is that he could be like reminiscing lots of things with both of you. Again, lots of thinking back from the past is what I'm getting here. Now his feelings towards you here is that, as you can see, of course I see my future with you here. Be grounded in faith, and then of course I wish I could talk to you right now. This is the confirmation that I told you, I think 2 days or 3 days ago, that he will keep on be contacting you, or at least he will keep on be trying to, you know, like make some sort of like a communication, make some sort of like, again, like lots of communication attempts will be there. So I've got the new energy coming up here. I've got the trust issues, explore your creative side. Not now, yeah. For some reason, with this new energy here, is that will he be contacting you? Yes, he will. He will definitely be contacting you, but I don't think that he is, like, how do I say it here? Like with a like not necessarily not necessarily here persistent, but that communication will keep on coming, like once in a while thing, or like every, like almost like a periodically, because I'm seeing like a wave type of energy coming up here. So he will be keep on coming up to the wave. I don't think that he's ready to lose you. I mean, like I don't think that he's ready. He can't accept, like that's the main message that I'm getting coming up here. Whatever you're doing right now towards him, or like whatever you're not doing towards him here, that's something that he can't take it. Like for, again, with that no energy, I feel like that's more of you telling him no and he can't take it. I'm getting like a very strong that energy of, you know, I can't take it. Like that's the main energy that I've got coming up here. I'm also seeing that he might be focusing. I'm also getting the word cultivating coming up here as well, but I feel like that's more towards his professional life, or like his work situation, general life energy, work energy, money energy, like work related situation here is what I'm getting. So there's also a very strong chance. I mean, like there's also a very strong him, I won't necessarily say throwing his life towards work, but definitely like trying to make something for himself, like trying to put his focus on work, trying to put focus on his, like basically like money energy, I would say. So one good thing here is that he can't take your rejection per se, but he's doing something for himself out of that rejection, like um, putting most of his time in work, or putting most of his time like in his life in general. So that's a good thing. I'm getting a very strong Nine of Cups energy coming up here. There's Two of Swords. Okay, let me just put it down here. So I'm getting that the wish fulfillment energy, as in like he knows that you are the source of his happiness, I would say, or you are the source of, you are the source of his emotional satisfaction in general, I would say that. So right now he's feeling confused, he's feeling imbalanced, manifesting you by like basically I can't take it, like keep on hearing that I can't take it, I can't take it, I can't take it, like that's the channel message that I keep on hearing. Lots of imbalance energy, lots of like struggling energy, confused, not entirely sure like what to do. I've also got the King of Swords and the Page of Cups energy coming up here. He may be doing something immature, as in like in his attempt to communicate with you, or um like the vision that I'm getting here, that's a little bit funny, that he's trying to make himself higher, like not necessarily like higher than you, but he's trying to make himself like, look, I'm doing good, like I have everything, like I'm a man, like I want to talk to you, like I want to communicate with you, like I have everything that I want. But for some reason that came out childishly. I'm getting a very strong childish energy coming up here. So you may be noticing like in his attempts of communication, either in the past or like coming up here now, like it may come up as childish, like it may come up as like a funny thing. Yeah, I'm getting a very strong childish energy. But one thing that I need to give him a thumbs up here is that he's quite creative. So again, that creative energy with him wanting to communicate, or with him like trying to get you to communicate with him, he may be doing something funny, he may be doing something yeah, he may be doing something funny, he may be doing immature thing, childish thing, but it's not necessarily harmful. Again, I don't see it as a negative, I just find it funny. So like once you see that, like I mean like once that happened, or even like if it's already happened, you may just like have a laugh about it. But yeah, so that's his current feelings towards you here, Mabel. And again, thank you so much for your donation. If there's anything that you don't understand, or like want me to clarify on something, just let me know. Okay, beautiful goddess, I got you. I'm going to be doing Mariam next, and then after Mariam, you. So let's start with Mariam. Question is, okay. Alright, so let's start with this. It's quite interesting, Mariam, because the same card just came up again. As you may notice, I've got the King of Cups and the King of Wands energy here. Alright, let's see here. Let me put this. here. I'll tell you about the reading. Let me just pull up the cards first. Okay, it's quite interesting here, Mariam, because if you remember the reading that I just did for you right now, I've got the anger coming up here, and I've got the anger here coming up once again. All right, let's go through it. Okay, after the breakup, okay, after the breakup, how does he view you? Now, this is related to how he sees you viewing him, because it's kind of like interconnected, so I'm going to be doing it at the same time. Now, for some reason, like while I was channeling, how does he sees you viewing him, I'm getting the word abuse coming up here quite strongly. Now, this is all what is on his mind. I feel like he thinks for himself that you are deeming him as abuser, or like you are deeming him abusive. Like for some reason that was what on his head. Like he thinks you think that he is abusive, or he thinks that you think that he is an abuser. But I feel like that's more like a projection toward himself. Like that's more like a self-realization, because most of how he thinks you are viewing him, it's like the way that he thinks about himself, like the way that he hates about himself here is what I'm getting. Now again, I've got a very strong ego energy coming up here with the channel message. I've also got the ego energy coming in here as well. I'm getting like right after the breakup, or like after the whole breakup thing here, is there a regret? 100% yes. I'm getting a very strong regretful energy coming up here. I'm also getting that lots of like not overthinking, like just on his head, just on his mind energy is what I've got coming up here. So how do I say it here, like not passing out again, that like he could be doing works and then he could zoning out. Yeah, that's the word that I was looking for. And there could be like lots of like zoning out coming out from him. So yeah, there is definitely like a very strong regret energy that I've got coming in here. Now to answer your question, does he have regret towards his actions specifically? I can't say like he regrets his action per se, but there is a regret energy, like if that makes sense. Like I won't say that, I can't say that he knows what he was doing is wrong. Like there is not that, like I would say like yeah, if you ask me like does he know that what he is doing is wrong? Yes. Like will he accept that? No, like I'm not getting a very strong yes onto that. Like, so what is it that he is regretful of here? I would say like losing you, like losing the relationship, losing the comfort, losing you in general. I would say here is that losing the support, like that regret is there. But specifically here towards his action, I'm not getting a very strong yes onto that. Now I'm also getting this again. He thinks of himself as like a very strong abusive energy coming up here. Like he thinks you think that he's abusive, and that could be something that fueling up the anger. So instead of like accepting that he had done something wrong, or like accepting that, like, does he know that he has hurt you? Yeah, I would say yes. But can he accept his actions is wrong? Like I can't really get that self-awareness or self-reflection coming up from him. Again, that ego energy, that emotionally unstable, it's all there, but that self-reflection, self-awareness is what I'm not getting a very, very strong yes coming up here. But the whole regret is definitely there. Now, in the beginning, I would say here, or like right after the breakup, he thinks that there is this perception that he has on you. I would say like, oh, like she can get anything she wants, you know, especially with you coming up. This is how he views you, like especially with you coming up here, the Empress energy, and I've also got the Queen of Wands energy coming up here. I mean, how do I say, like, he knows that you are sad, or he knows that you are hurting, he knows that you're heartbroken. It's all there. Like, he knows you're sad, he knows you're heartbroken, he knows that, you know, like, you are taking your time, just like resting, just like trying to rebuild yourself, like not doing anything. That part is there. But at the same time, it's almost like to not feel so bad about himself, especially, again, I keep getting that abuse energy coming up here, or like some sort of like an abusive energy coming in. Like he thinks that he was being like he thinks you think he's being abused. Like he thinks you think that he's being abusive, and that's something that he can't accept, that's something he can't take. So his mind is making up scenario, or making up a perception like, okay, like, yeah, he's hurting, but I don't think that he's struggling so much. Like he could be going out having fun, just like, because I'm getting like a very strong of you having fun energy. He thinks, or like he's putting up this energy that, okay, he's just having fun, he's just being fine, especially with this Queen of Wands energy coming up here. Now another thing here is that this is also fueling up his anger, because he knows that you are better than him in all aspects, physically speaking, financially speaking, like you name it, whatever it is. Like he knows that you are way better than him. So it's like he's angry that you are just out there having fun, or like you just can move on from him too quickly. Again, this is all on his head. So that's fueling up the anger coming up from him, while he's actually feeling alone, while he's actually feeling depressed, while he's actually feeling isolated. But again, the ego energy coming in here quite strongly, I would say that he's definitely struggling, but he can't balance out. Like there is just a lot of emotional conflict. There is just like a lot of imbalanced energy that I've got coming out from him. I would say that he's a bundle of chaos, and he's a bundle of mess at this time, like from that moment up until this time. Yeah. So he thinks that you can just move on too quickly right after the breakup, or like right after everything's end. It's just like the lie that he's telling himself, but it's more like the comfort that he's telling himself, so he doesn't have to be dealing with the aftermath of his action. Like all the action that has hurt you, like he can't accept that. So like he's trying to making up all these stories coming up here. And yeah, again, I keep getting that, like you just like out there looking for fun, like starting your life like as if like nothing has happened. Now I don't necessarily see he sees you hating him, but again, that thinking of you as like by the what I mean by the abuse and the abuses thing here is that, like, he thinks that you are thinking so low of him, like so very low of him. Like that's the worst case, like that's the worst thought that he has on what you're thinking about him. So yeah, lots of messages, I know, so I hope that's not confusing, like not confusing, because to be honest, this guy is confusing me as well. Yeah, like lots of ego, lots of point blank, like lots of ego here. Now the channel messages that I've got coming out from him, I've got, you mean the world to me, release the anger again. I keep getting the anger energy, which is funny because he's angry towards himself, but he's also angry towards you. He's also angry towards what he thinks that you're doing, which is not necessarily what you're doing, if that makes sense. So yeah, just lots of like messed up energy coming out here. Be grounded in faith, again the same message I've got here. Release the anger. I've got faithful. So at least one good thing here is that he knows that you are faithful to him, like you were faithful towards him, like throughout the relationship. He knows that you were faithful towards him. So that is what I mean, like the regret energy coming in. Does he regret the breakup? Does he regret losing you? Yes, because he knows that you are faithful towards him. That he knows that you are way above his league. Like that's the message that I've got here. Like he deeply realized that like you are way above his league. So that's more towards his like that's more towards, I mean, like that's the regret that he has. But towards his action, more like the anger. Again, the anger energy could be fueling up from that. Of course, do not feed the ego energy coming in here as well, and ask for guidance. This is the same thing, the same message that I've got with the discernment in the first reading. So yeah, just like when he comes back here, like don't accept him right away. Just wait for a bit, just like see how things going on. And yeah, I keep getting the wait it out energy. Just like wait it out a little bit here, Mariam. Right, so I hope that resonates with you. Let me know if anything that you want me to clarify. uh, to clarify if there's anything that you don't understand. So Mariam done. Let's see. Okay, beautiful goddess, you may post your question. Okay, let me read on. Yeah, so like yeah, the anger and everything is coming up quite strongly. So I feel like the anger, like he knows he messed up so bad, and that's anger, like that's what making him angry, which is weird. But like in a way I can understand why he feels angry, but it's not justifiable. Like there is no way justifiable. It's like just like a little kid, to be honest. Like he knows that he had made some mistakes, so instead of actually accepting that, he's regretting more of like things that he lost rather than uh, fixing up his action or changing his attitude here. So that, yeah, beautiful goddess, you can post your question. All right, okay, Priya, I got you after this. Thank you, Mariam, I appreciate it. Alright, beautiful goddess, you can post your question. Let me just do Lassi Priya. Okay, got Priya. Okay, while waiting for beautiful goddess, you can just post your question when you're ready. Let me just do Priya first. Okay, Priya. Why he stays with her right now? Okay, I've got beautiful goddess. What are V's current feeling about Kara? Okay, let's start. No, loved. This is the. I'm still on the donation, so once I'm done with the donation, then I'll do the free reading. So patience is really appreciated. Okay, beautiful goddess. Let's see. What is V's current feeling? I'm just going to be pulling up the cards first, then I'll do the reading, because for some reason I made a mistake in the video format or like the video settings, so I can't lay out all the cards, so please be patient. Okay, beautiful goddess. I know you only ask about these current feelings about Kara, but I did pull more than that because I'm getting how do I say it here? Like I can't really put it into words, but okay, let's start with just how this person feels towards you. Okay, I've got that you're coming up here as a very strong, nurturing, and mother figure type of energy, and I'm also seeing that they admire your strength. I've got a very strong strength energy coming up here, very strong like motherly figure, strength energy coming up here. However, I've also got a very strong conflict energy coming in here. Either they are feeling conflicted about you, or there could be some sort of like a fight, an argument, unnecessary misunderstanding, but I'm getting like a very strong fighty energy coming in here. regarding how does this person feel towards you, and just in general here for both of your energy. And this is why I pull some extra messages coming up here. And throughout the energy, I would say there are just like lots of like fighty type of energy is what I'm getting here. While I was shuffling, I was also getting like a very strong the word karmic coming up here. So again, I'm not entirely sure what is the situation between both of you, if this is like a romantic or whatever it is. But whatever it is here is that I would suggest to just give some time, like pray about this person, like because I keep getting like ask for guidance coming up here quite strongly. Like the only concerning thing, like the reason why I pulled so many cards is that I kept on getting the karmic energy, like some uneasiness, some fighty feeling that I've got coming up here for both of you. Now it's also quite interesting because I've pulled three different decks here. I've got the hermit energy coming up. You've got the hermit energy. I think I did get the hermit on. Yeah, see, three hermit energy coming in here quite strongly as well. Unless this person is a Virgo or you are a Virgo, because I've also got the very strong devil energy coming up here. Virgo or Capricorn could be significant, or just a Virgo here, Earth Sun could be significant. Unless of that, there's going to be like so much of struggle or so much of struggle when it comes into communication, where I feel like this person is not used to speak up or is not used to be expressing. So you may be either getting like some silent treatment again with the fighting energy here. That could be prone to giving a silent treatment. But I don't see, again, silent treatment itself is manipulative, I agree, but I'm getting that not being able to speak up. For some reason, they are just good with keeping things within themselves, or just like keeping silent. Like that's the thing that I've got coming up here. Now I've also got here is that with this Three of Pentacles, either this situation might be new. If this is not a new thing here, is that it's still giving that new energy. Either like the foundation is it's getting built up, or both of you starting to get to know each other, but like a very like strong new energy, like not much of connection, or not much of like not that strong of foundation, or not that strong of connection is what I'm getting coming up here. Now I do get the Ace of Cups energy coming in here, as in like emotionally they feel good around you, they feel you as like you are a good person, that's all okay. And it's just like the repeating messages and the repeating cards keeps on coming up here, that making me a bit of concerning. So I've got the Seven of Swords energy here, and then I've also got the Seven of Swords coming up here for the future as well. So could be deception, or just like could be some sort of like a sneaky energy, sneaky behavior could be there as well with this person. And then I've also got a very strong defensiveness energy. I keep getting that argument, fighting, argument, defensiveness, silent treatment. All those messages keep on coming in here. So yeah, try to be careful, like try to not rush into anything. I know like this may not be what you want to hear, but it kept on coming up here. I do see the situation slowly, I mean like I don't see the situation, I mean how do I say it, like I don't see it as in like the end for both of you per se. I do see like the situation between both of you will be like starting to getting developed, or like just like that developing energy here. But that's why I'm getting like a very strong be careful energy coming up here. Now for the future, I also check for the possibility of the future energy between both of you. This is why I keep getting that silent treatment, some sort of like a sneaky or manipulation thing here. Lots of waiting energy is what I'm getting. Lots of waiting energy where you're patient and your strength, like you being strong in this connection, is going to be tested out. So that now for the channel messages here, I've got ask for guidance coming up here. I've got the no energy coming in, and I was also like channeling that karmic energy coming up here. There could be like some trust issues, insecurity, the time is not right for us. I've got that, and I've also got family issue or family upbringing, which I feel like this family issue, family upbringing, trust issue, insecurity, like all of these things could be coming out from the other person, we here, rather than coming out from you, which is why I feel like there are just like lots of, I won't say unstable, and I won't say unstable, From them there is just like lots of like fighting energy, arguing energy, and silent treatment energy coming up here. So yeah, that's it for your reading. I hope this resonates, or I hope this is helpful. Again, this may not what you want to hear. I'm so sorry for that, but let me know if you want to I mean, like, let me know if you have any thing that you want me to clarify. Again, thank you so much for your donation. I truly appreciate that. You're welcome, beautiful goddess. Let's start with Priya. Okay, Priya. Okay, Michelle, yeah, I got you. Like, once I'm done with the donation, I'll like go through to do the free reading. So I'll get your question there. Alright, so Priya, where's your question? Scroll up. Okay, why? Okay, Priya, let's start with your reading. Why does he choose to stay with his partner? So the first thing that I've heard here is that the sense of familiarity, or something to do with some sort of like a being familiar. That's what I'm getting coming up here. I've also got, I'm not sure if they have children together, or again, this could be like a possibly like a babies or like human kids together, or like this children energy could be referring to something like could be pets, but I'm getting that something that they have built together. So I'm not sure if like they may have like some sort of like a business together, or like they may have built something, because I'm getting that some sort of like a building energy or kids energy, something that they share. Like that's the message that I'm getting coming up here. Like some sort of like a sharing energy is what I'm getting coming up. So that's also another reason why he chooses to stay with this person. Now another thing here is that, like, while I was shuffling, the channel message that I've got here is that he doesn't even know that there are other options, or he doesn't even know that he could have many other choices, or many other options. And by the time by the time that he realizes that, or by the time that he knows that he has other option or other choices, that familiarity kicks in, like that sense of familiarity coming up quite strongly. Is he struggling in that situation? I won't necessarily say that he's struggling. It's more like he's, how do I say it here, like, there is a word, I just can't recall it. It's like, for both of their for both of them, for both of their benefits, because the energy that got coming out here is that he's good in doing whatever he wants, it's almost like in that relationship, like he's not being, like he's not being bothered, and because like he's never being bothered, he doesn't see the necessity of, like leaving again. He doesn't even think of other choices or other options here, because he wasn't being bothered in that sense, if that makes sense. So that, and again I keep getting that they are building something, like some sort of like a building energy coming up here. Or and you also mentioned like 13 years, so I'm not sure if that 13 years is like from they were a kid, or like from they were a teenager, because I'm also like getting a very strong kid energy, sharing energy, building energy, is what I'm getting coming up from them. I've also got the star energy coming in here now. Apart from like building something, this could also be like healing, but like not necessarily like healing as in like healing them to be a better person. It could be like both of them meet, or both of them were together uh, after certain traumatic events in their life, and some sort of like, and after that they feel like that a comfort, or they feel like, okay, like I'm with this person, things seems to be better, or like I just like need to stick around because of that. Again, that sharing energy, that building energy is what I'm getting coming up quite strongly. There is also a fear of being left out alone, being isolated. So that could be some sort of like share resources in terms of finances, so they could be afraid of leaving, that they would be like losing everything. uh, I don't necessarily say that they never thought of leaving, especially your boss here. But again, that conflicted energy coming up here, like every time that he may have, like every time that thought of leaving may have entered his mind, that sense of familiarity kicked in. So that's what, bonding them, like that's what making them staying together. Yeah. And even when he thinks of leaving, or even like when that thought comes in, he's just not sure where to go, or like he's just not sure like what to do, like if he leaves her, like what is there to do. So again, that sense of familiarity is coming up quite strongly. And another thing here is that I feel like he kind of like feels content, like emotionally he feels content in like whatever situation that they're sharing at this time. Like there is nothing much work to do, I'm not being bothered, it's just like, I'm in control of my life, I'm independent, like I'm financially doing good, like there's nothing much to worry, like that's what on his mind here is what I'm getting clear. So that's one of the, I mean, like, that's the main reason why they're still together, or like they haven't considered of breakup or separation or anything of that sort. Okay, thank you so much for your donation. I hope it resonated. Let me know if you know that you want me to clarify on anything that I've just said. Alright, so let me go up and check out the free questions. Alright, so for those of you who are waiting for the free question, you may post your question. I'm just going to start from the beginning. Okay, I did yogi, and let's do reach. Let me train. Alright, Richa. You're curious about can do to change the dynamic with him. Well, let's see. Richa, is there anything you can do to change the dynamic? Oops. Okay, is there anything you can do to change the dynamic with him? The first thing that I'm getting here is that try to be more in your feminine energy, especially when it comes into the communication here, Richa, because what I'm getting here is that both of you have the same masculine energy coming up here, especially when it comes into the communication, where he's coming up as the King of Wands and you are coming up as the King of Swords, or again, that could be interchangeable here. So like when someone is trying to say something, the other person may feel like the other person egos is not letting them hearing whatever is being said. So like the communication, it's something that the communication is being challenged and a little bit of blockage, I would say here, Richard. So try to focus on that, and when you're communicating with him, try to embody more of your feminine energy rather than coming out from a masculine energy. Now this is something that you may have done subconsciously, because again, it's just normal, like it's just not you. It tends to be normal, like when we communicate, we tend to be coming out from our masculine energy. So try to bridge up the communication and just like try to bring a lot more a balance in general, I would say, but more specifically here is that balance in communication and lots of like grounding energy also needed between both of you. Lots of I would say like communication, and also like try to do something fun together, like incorporating lots of like creative energy on this dynamic between both of you. Okay, thank you so much for letting me read you, and yeah, I am feeling better, thank you so much. I missed you as well. I'm in a much better place physically speaking here. So yeah, that done. Alright, let's see. Salma, who is coming towards you? Let's see. Who? I'm getting a very strong Virgo energy coming up here. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or just like a very strong Virgo energy coming in here. However, I'm getting a slow energy here, to be honest, but them being a Virgo itself is already slow. So yeah, a very slow energy coming up here. Once again, I'm getting this could be something in your romantic situation here, Salma, or family situation. So there are two possible options here, is that either someone that will be helpful towards you in terms of your finances speaking, but again, like finances, home situation coming up here. So I feel like this is like interconnected, so romantic situation here, something that both of you could be building up something, from ground zero. So that, and also like this could also be a person that be helpful with you in terms of finances. So either like giving you a job, or again like helping you in some sort of like a financial way here, Salma. Okay, Rachel, I did use all my time. Okay, your question, Michelle, if G wants to be with you once he closes out his karmic cycle. I've got directly marriage coming up here. The short answer towards that is a yes, a very very strong yes energy coming up here. Marriage, moving forward into like something committed, and I feel like that's also going to be quite fast. Like I'm getting a very strong fast energy coming up here. So like once the karmic cycle is coming up to the end, things will be moving up quite fast, like really really fast for both of you, to be honest. And I've also got the Emperor energy coming up here. Like it's a good thing because I don't see it as in like a rushing. I don't see this rushing thing as in like in a negative thing, because he's coming up as the Emperor energy. So this is something that he already has planned. Like this is part of his planning. I would say here. Michelle. All right. Loved. What is your question, loved? What is going on with your love life? All right. Let's see, loved. What is going on with your love life? You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or you may have a very very strong water placement in your chart. So that's the first thing I've got. What is going on? Indecisiveness, uncertainty, that's also another thing that I've got coming up here, loved. Okay, I'm getting that you need to be open. I'm getting that it's safe for you to open up yourself here, loved, because I feel like there is a very strong protection energy that I've got coming up here. So like you are protecting yourself. So when it comes into love here, like you are protecting yourself. And I'm also getting that you're just like drowning yourself or drowning your feelings in order to protect yourself. So it's really important for you here to be open, especially when it comes into your emotion with yourself first, rather than with other people in your life, be it your partner or whoever it might be here. Like find like what are all this deeply buried emotion within yourself, because I'm getting like that feeling of being drawn is coming up quite strongly. So try to focus on that emotional healing. Like that's the message that I'm getting coming up here for you, loved. Alright, so thank you. Let's see of Nancy. Alright, Nancy. Alright, Nancy, is only one question. So which one do you want me to answer? How does he feel towards you, or how does he see you as a person? Like, I'm just going to wait and let you choose which one you want me to answer. Okay, his feelings towards you, let's see. Okay, so this is how he feels towards you here. I know I made a mistake. I've got third party situation, I've got patience and strength, and then I've got not now with the overall energy. Yes, so let me start with yes. Has he been thinking about you, or at least like does he have some sort of like a thoughts towards you? I would say like there is a very strong yes onto that, but for some reason I'm getting that not now energy and the patient energy coming in here strongly here, Nancy. So it may take some time, or like you may need to wait it out for some reason. With this, I know I made a mistake here. There could be like some sort of like an either misunderstanding between both of you, or some sort of like yeah, like some sort of like a fight, or just like an argument, or just something that I can't say end up abruptly, but that could also be the case. But he just feels like he has made some sort of like a mistake. And with that being said, I feel like he's going to be coming in with some sort of like an offer, or just like trying to offer you something, but at the same time I'm getting a little bit of immature energy or childish energy coming up from him. I've also got a third party situation, but this is not necessarily another person, because while I was pulling it, I was channeling the word family. So the third party situation could be something family related, or like just like something related with like a family situation surrounding surrounding him. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much, and I think I've done everyone. Yeah, I think I've done everyone. Let's see if we get some free question. Let me just wait a couple of minutes, and then before closing up, I'm going to be pulling up some collective messages for like how many of you here. Okay, like, there are like 5 people, so like yeah, 4 people. Like I'm just going to be pulling like a collective message, like a oracle message for you. Okay, Alex, how does our feelings for you? We're getting a very strong energy. Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, or someone with a very strong Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini can be significant. I'm getting that this person wants to work. Sorry, this person wants to work things out with you, but again, like wants to work things out, or like busy with the work energy is what I'm getting coming out here quite strongly. Struggle of communication is also another thing that I pick up. I'm working on building our future, and insecurities coming up. I've also got will you marry me energy coming up here. And struggle of communication is also another thing that I picked up here, Alex. And I'm working on building our future, and especially with this 8 of Pentacles coming up here, I feel like this person wants to work things out with you, but at the same time here is also like trying to work out for himself, like sorry, trying to working out so like he can, sorry, whoever really he or she could feel that stability energy. Okay, so thank you, Alex. That's it. Let me okay, since no more free question, I'm going to be pulling up some oracle messages for the collective, and then I may come back. I may come back tonight around like probably 6 or 7 hours from now. 7 or 8 hours from, yeah, 6 or 7 hours from now. Yeah, just give me like 6 to 8 hours from now. I may come back, but if I can't, I will be coming back tomorrow, but I may start early, like around 9 or 10, I guess. So yeah, I will try to come back to 6-7 hours from now, and then I'll try to come back tomorrow, and then same thing again, like morning night this Saturday to like this weekend. Yeah, let me just see if I can pick up someone else. Okay, Michael. Hi, Michael. Okay, what should you do? You're not being accepted. Let's see. The first word that I'm getting here is like patient. I keep getting patient, that they would eventually I keep getting that they would eventually accept, but patient. I keep getting patient energy coming up here. Okay, so get together, gathering, I would say like try to, I'm not sure if you have already done this or not, but if you haven't, try to do it. If you have, try to, try to keep on finding time to spend some time with them, like a gathering, but just like the three of you, okay, like you and the parents. I keep getting that the three of you, or like maybe like you and the father, but I'm getting like the three people energy coming up here. So you and the parents, um, like spending time with them and tell them like what you can give, but not in terms of like financially speaking, like what you can give to the daughter, to Alisa, like comfort, stability, and all those stuff. Like be open and be honest with that. Yeah, just like show them what you can offer, like show them what you can offer with towards Alisa. Like that's the message that I'm getting. All right, thank you, Michael. All right, so that's it. Let's close the reading. I'm going to be pulling up some oracle messages, and I'll see you guys in like 6 to 7 hours, hopefully. If not, then tomorrow. I will definitely try my best to come back again. Right, oracle messages for the collective. Okay, so the first message I'm getting here is that for the collective, you have a lot to learn from your partner. Like this may not necessarily like a partner, but this could also be talking about friends, family, colleagues, basically people around you. Like you have a lot to offer to people, yet at the same time you have a lot to learn from people. So the advice or the message that I'm getting here is that open up yourself, be open, because I feel like you're going to find that missing piece, like not only the missing piece of yourself, but the missing piece of like part of your journey, or part of your part of your soul mission. Or even like for example, like you could be looking for one certain thing, like it could be as insignificant as it is, but like by opening up yourself, or just like being socializing, or networking with other people, that you will get that aha moment. So yeah, that's the advice for the weekend or for the week. And yeah, I'll see you guys in like 6 to 7 hours. And Michelle, I'm going to be messaging you on Facebook. I still remember the channel message, so I'm going to be messaging you soon after this. And yeah, bye bye everyone, have a great day, great night ahead, and stay safe. Bye bye.